What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the No Regret Show. Larry here, your host. I want to upload this video for my original OGs, my OGs that have been rocking with me from the door. The guys and gals who've been supporting me since this was pretty much just a finance channel, and I've pretty much pivoted where I try to show you a life that a lot of people who are misinformed, the way they act, that could destroy their futures. I've always said it goes hand in hand. Your work ethic, the way you treat people, the way you act to people, the way you overall present yourself. Now it's Sunday. I'm doing overtime. I don't ever usually work on Sundays because I like to take that day off. A lot of people who are spiritual, who are religious, know why you should take Sundays off. But if you got to grind during a Sunday, what I do is I like to ask for forgiveness. I very rarely do it, but we got a vacation coming up, so I like to stack, a lot of you know, I like to stack extra cash before I leave. So I just want to play you something. I've played this in the past, and this will make sense about what I'm about to talk about.
Remember I told you when you started, the guys who last in this business are the guys who fly straight, low-key, quiet, and the guys who want it all. Chicas, champagne, flash. They don't last.
A lot of people right now, and in my opinion, you're getting fooled. Now, if you support Bitcoin, you do what you got to do. I didn't help you make it. I can't tell you how to spend it. But in my opinion, Bitcoin will be the next, it will be the next thing that crashes the financial markets. Here's why. Bitcoin does not have earnings, meaning when you invest in something like the S&P or the total stock market or SCHD or a lot of these ETFs and a lot of these index funds, there's earnings. You get to participate in the share of the capital gains and the dividends that are distributed to the shareholders. Meaning if the stock market is currently down 20%, 10%, 5%, you get to buy shares at a lower price. That way you get the compound interest, and the compound interest really takes effect when you reinvest the capital gains and all your compound interest. There is no earnings when it comes to Bitcoin. It's only based on if more people are recruited to purchase it. And the news and your Kathy Woods, they're going to do so much they can, so much that they can to get people to buy into this. Now, just figure this out, right? Just let this sink in. Say your Bitcoin drops 10% and then the fees come out and nobody comes along to buy it at the height that you bought it at. You're underperforming the market. You're underperforming everything because there are no capital gains that's going to be distributed. There is no dividends that will be distributed. What I've learned over time is you can't trust anybody, especially on social media, the ones that are pumping all these little stupid cryptos, your Bitcoins, your ETHs and all this stuff. You do what you want to do. If you want to throw a couple dollars into it and just let it rock and see what it does, do what you got to do. Me personally, I listen to people that have always done better than me. I don't know anyone who became a Dogecoin millionaire or a Bitcoin millionaire personally. I don't know anybody that has struck it rich with the Mega Millions. I don't know anyone that has won millions of dollars sports betting. I don't know anyone who knows anyone who's become a millionaire listening to any of these influencers. But I do know people who have done it the hard way and that have worked, long years and invented stuff, and they have told me stay away from this stuff. It does not produce anything. A lot of people think just because something is adopted that it's okay. Think about this for a second. The Ninja Loans was adopted by pretty much every institution out there, and your Lehman Brothers and your Morgan Stanleys, they all got rocked. Some of them went bankrupt. AIG was forced to go bankrupt and had to get, merged and bought out by other places, and they needed bailout money. Wall Street's job is to rip you off. And this is what I've always said. People say they don't trust Wall Street, and then they listen to Wall Street's advice. This is how people keep getting fooled. They keep getting fooled by Wall Street, and your Kathy Woods, she's a millionaire. She's going to be a millionaire off of the fees. Kathy Woods' ARK fund has underperformed the S&P 500. Why would you listen to Kathy Wood when she talks about these price predictions of Bitcoin? Kathy Wood has been jumping in and out of stocks in her portfolio. Now, I don't really watch the stock market like that, but I have to, being an influencer, so I can be informed and I can inform you. When somebody's always selling stocks, that means they shouldn't have bought them in the first place. Her funds turnover ratio is crazy. She's always buying stuff. She was just hyping Tesla not too long ago. She hypes Roku. Now all of a sudden it's Bitcoin because it's the new greatest thing. What I want to tell people is this: your broke people and your poor people always have the best advice for money. This is why they're broke and they're poor. Have you ever met your person in your family or a friend? They always got the next biggest get rich quick. They know the thing that's going to make them so much money, but you just chug along and you got money in your pocket, and this person will ask you to borrow money. They're broke. They have nothing to show for it, but they always have the next biggest idea. But when it comes to overtime or staying late, they're never there. This is why they're in that situation. And this is why a lot of these people act the way they do, is because they don't feel like there's any repercussions. A lot of the videos I showed you, these people don't look at the long-term repercussions of their actions when it comes to law enforcement. Do you really think they care about 10 years from now, 15 years from now, 20 years from now? No, because they don't care that they're going to go to jail by acting stupid and disrespecting law enforcement. A lot of these people can't even comply with simple commands or simple requests: license, registration, and insurance. They can't even produce that. Do you think they're going to be able to produce a long working career? A lot of these people will work a job for 10, 15, 20 years and not even go in the office or the payroll department and ask about a 401k. They'll find out 20 years later about a 401k match. I worked a job before. I used to work for Exxon. I used to work for a beer company. Now, when I left those companies, I was working part-time for both of them when my father got me into being a longshoreman. I worked with people there, and the first thing I did was join the 401ks, the 401k match. I joined it because, you know, I was listening to other people that you always want to join these things. There were people who worked there for 10, 15 years and didn't even know that they had a 401k match. So they did 10, 15 years without getting compound interest, capital gains, and all those type of things. And now they're starting late in life. Don't listen to poor people. Don't listen to broke people. They will always be up here pumping classes, teaching you how to buy crypto and purchase crypto. Crypto does not have any earnings. When crypto goes down, the only way it goes back up is if institutions buy it in big stock leaps and bounds. They come in and purchase it, call their buddies in the newsroom, they pump it up, you come and purchase it, and then they unload it. Wall Street has been doing this since the dawn of time, and the people who last long in this game are the ones that do not participate in it. I gotta tell you, 2008, 2009, my 401k portfolio was cut in half. I looked at it one day and I was like, was like, yo, are you serious? It was half. And people kept telling me, listen, stay the course, keep investing, it'll come back. It will eventually come back. And what did it do? It rebounded. It took a little while for it to come back. It actually took a couple years to get back where it was during 2008, 2009. But during that time, I reaped the benefits of my dividends being reinvested, my capital gains being reinvested, me buying these index funds at a discount. Now I'm reaping the rewards of the same people that always tell me, I got the next biggest idea. And I work with these people. I got the next biggest, oh, you should buy this, you should buy that. These are the same people that come to me and go, yo, why do you only work 4 hours a day? Why do you don't work weekends? Why do you take off the whole summers? How are you able to do that? And I just smile, because there's no point in trying to explain it to to any of these people. Because at the end of the day, it's because you drive a Maserati to work. It's because you're always getting involved in the next newest get rich quick. It's because you got a different woman every weekend. It's because you're partying every night. They don't want to hear that. But the people that stay disciplined, my OGs, all my new subscribers, thank you so much for rocking here. All these videos can help you out. Just make sure you really educate yourself when it comes to these things. You got to emulate people that have been doing it a long time. Don't listen to new money. New money influencers, they'll be here today, gone tomorrow. Just like Cat Williams will say, there's a big cabal in Hollywood. There's a cabal up here on YouTube. They go to these type of fintech events and all these events, and these events literally teach them how to get your money. Google fintech. When you get a chance, just Google fintech and you'll know what I'm talking about. I don't participate in none of that crap, okay? These are all your people who recruit each other. They sign on with each other. They high-five each other. It's one big group that I don't participate in. No regrets. Get it.